Oh, it's me again, Tasha Tarot by the Moon, part 2 new moon reading. Sorry about that, my loves. There's a little technical hitch there I had to take care of. So I'm back. I've been I'm pretty sure I saved the first half of the reading, so I'm just going to carry on where we were with the dog energy, the 10 of discs. So that's the most grounded, stable, secure, all of those sorts of things, energy that we could hope for. And it came out as an extra card, so this is like a spirit really backing us up here today there. Yeah, there's been some tricky energy, and there is some tricky energy maybe coming up that we're still processing with that 10 of swords, that vulture and that goat. Okay, but we're going to do it because we got the crocodile and butterfly came through, judgment in the area of earth. Okay, so we're definitely going to see this through. We're definitely going to overcome it. Second chances, things going in our favour this time, judgment as well. Anything at all that you've been hoping is going to go in your favour, that's a little bit dicey, you know, it's going to when we've got that coming up, especially in the element of earth, okay, which is all about stability, which is all about how we filter in the day to day. And then this lovely one came up just to reassure us at the end. I'm going to have a little quick look, like I say, of the energy of that dog, 10 of fossils. Let's see. Ten of fossils. Dog reminds us that we are on the right path and life is good. Okay, that's what that card's come up for us for. Yes, it's been tricky. Yes, it's been painful. Yes, something has come to a very painful ending here. Very, very heavy energy. Yes, there's been toxic behaviour patterns that we've had to keep looking at. Absolutely. Self-sabotaging behaviours. You absolutely got to keep looking at them until we've proven. But you know what? You're doing it. You're on the right track. We are on the right path and life is good. Now, celebrate your wealth of spirit. I love that. Celebrate your wealth of spirit will bring you actual physical wealth in. This is something we're all learning, something that I'm learning all the time. Instead of looking what we haven't got, we've got to look at what we have got. We've got to really count our blessings, and we really truly have. I'm sure you lovely people don't need me to remind you that if we've got a roof over our head and water to drink and food in our belly, we're in the privileged fraction of people in the whole world, in fact, okay? And we don't actually need a lot to be happy. That being said, I'm not down with scarcity mentality either. I'm trying to eliminate that from my karmic line. So realise that your potential is limited. Let's realise that you are worth everything that you dreamed of and more, okay? And start to live in a vibration of that. Start to live as if that was actually what was going on. And isn't that what dogs do? Just thinking about it now, isn't that what dogs do? Dogs don't, not a lot gets a dog down for long, you know? They're over the moon all the time. They're like they've won the blinking lottery all the time. Give them a little bit of attention and it's like the happiest energy in the world, you know? So bring that spirit in a little bit more. I love that. I'm loving that reading. So that's our first spirit animal tarot deck reading. Now I know I was a bit stoppy-starty and rusty with it. I hope you bear with me and understand it's brand new tarot deck. It's a bit different. But I really like it. It's really workable and I'm enjoying getting to know it and sharing it with you guys. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do a moon ritual because we're in a new moon. Let's see what comes up there. Now, you might have to have watched this video in 2 parts. Well, you will have had to have, in fact. I'm so sorry for that. I think you'll have to have anyway, or this might have, I'm not 100% sure, clearly. Anyway, I'll stop waffling and whistle. If you have, I'm really sorry about that confusion. It never happens. I think it's happened once before I've had to do that. It's usually pretty good. Let's see what's coming up in the moon rituals because we're in a new moon. So, like I say, remember to stay grounded during this phase of the moon. Well, all the time, but especially during this phase of the moon. Especially if you've got a lot of water energy in your chart or Cancerian energy in particular. You'll really feel the benefit of it. Trust me. Take rests if you think you need to take rests. Say no You know, it's more important than ever. Drink your water, drink your herbal teas. Oh, we've got two. All of that sort of thing. The lunar eclipse helps me to channel forgiveness so I can move forward. Now, interesting, I was going to talk to you about the eclipses because we had an eclipse a couple of weeks ago, did we not? And it's good to remember that the effects of the last eclipse that we had, which was only, 3 weeks ago or something, stays with us for the next 6 months. So those big changes are unfolding over the next 6 months. So we're still very much in that eclipse energy on top of everything, okay? And it's very good that that's come up because I wanted to remind you guys of that, and I would have forgotten if the card hadn't come up. So this is about channeling forgiveness. Very, very important and very, very difficult, and one of the most painful and difficult things we can ever do is forgive other people. And maybe that's what we get in this vulture energy and this goat energy around who've caused us drama, who've caused us and I totally, believe me, if you could see a minute inside my life, you'd know. Maybe it's people that you love as well. Maybe it's people that should have been showing you the support, and they've been showing you nothing but the opposite and things like that. It's such painful energy to deal with and to overcome. But forgiving people does not mean that they've got away with anything, because they can't possibly get away with it. The universe takes care of that, but it does leave you free. It does leave you free, because the more we stay in that hurt, the more that they have that effect on us. And like I say, there's probably been triggers coming up around this and whatever as well. And I know I've been having triggers around certain things this week myself. So it's definitely in the air. But those triggers are there. You know, we've got to be appreciative of those and understand how they're helping us to work through, and that life is good. You know. Despite what other people are doing or not doing, we can't control none of that. We can control what we are doing. We can choose to forgive, because it's our choice to do that, and it actually frees us more than it frees them, because they cannot be free of their karma, unfortunately. They have to continue to go round and round till they've learned their lessons. Not for us to stay in that energy and worry about. Time for us to reclaim our power and understand that life is good. Life is good, okay? We don't need to, it doesn't mean you have to stay in that person's energy or allow them to become their victim or any of that. By practicing forgiveness, it actually releases yourself from victimhood. So while those triggers and those people will still always try and push you, but they can't help themselves, believe me. Push your buttons around those things or whatever. Every time you've risen above, you're just becoming stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and because you understand that life is good, and you understand that you've got a way forward, just like that camel. You've got a way forward, and that you can bring into manifestation, and that life is giving you a second chance of renewal and of transfiguration. Okay, beautiful sun shining down the crocodile's face. It's amazing. It's amazing. The next lunar card was the full moon will clear a pathway for my inner wisdom to flourish. So between now and the next full moon, which is 28 days away from today, we are going to be allowing our inner wisdom to flourish and create a clear pathway. I like that. That came up as well in the reading. Cutting a pathway through all of this Ten of Swords, goat energy. That camel goes through the toughest. I mean, I keep coming back to this camel. I mean, it does. It goes. There's a pathway there in front of him, though. Look, cutting a pathway through. Toughest of environments. But he gets there. He does it. You can do it. Life's good. Don't forget. Message of the dog. Life's good. Okay. Let anyone take that away from you, my loves. I'm sending you such a lot of love, because that is a heavy energy that somebody's being triggered by there for sure. And I totally understand. You're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. You're going to rise above. That's for sure. Just look after your beautiful self and take one day at a time for now. Don't go overthinking things. Don't go over worrying things. Try not to stay in the past with it. Remember what the bottom of your feet feel like. Yeah, and look after yourself. Like I say, if anything does come up you is triggering anyone or anything like that, please get in touch with me. If there's anything I can do to help, I always will. I've got a whole list of professional people who volunteer their services, all sorts of counselling, and advice and things like that for all sorts of issues and circumstances that life hits us with. And I will always point you in the right direction to get self-help for yourself, my loves. Okay, so don't hesitate to ask for help if you feel you need it. That's what I'm here for. That's what this is all about. I'm going to do that again. So I'm just doing a romance angel shuffle. See what's coming up for my beautiful people. Anything at all there from the romance angels. Please give me a like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, what did I say right at the beginning? It's the new moon energy. It's the new moon energy. And the card of the day today was the Hermit card, actually, as well, which is signified by the owl in the new spirit animal deck. And it's perfect. Retreating from the world is wholly advised right now. And you may have already been feeling it over the last couple of days, as I've said to you earlier on. And you may well continue to feel it for the next couple of days, even over the next week. That's okay. Go with that energy. Don't fight against it if that's what you feel like you need to do, okay? It's fine. You're going to come back out of it. You're going to come back out of it. And when you come back out of it, you'll be even stronger. You'll be able to shine that light even brighter, just like that hermit with his lamp, okay? So there's just an extra message from the angels there, which is the message that we started off with, which is the practical advice of the astrological energy right now. It's time to retreat, it's time to go inward, it's time to reflect, and just have a little bit of that sort of energy is absolutely and wholly appropriate right now. When you come back out, by goodness, there'll be no stopping us. Okay, my loves? So I hope you all enjoyed. Please get in touch, please give me a like and a share, please drop a comment in the box below if you haven't already. Please consider subscribing. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. Until the next time, a Tarot by the Moon. Thank you so much.